ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, we get a treat today here in one of the historic ballparks in the entire sport.
Well, love the day games here on the north side of Chicago. There is an energy and an atmosphere that just trickles on inside, and we're going to see a great matchup today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Way upstairs, and this one is off and running. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it skips in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Donovan in his 5th season, batting second in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. That finds the mark on the inside corner. That misses the zone. 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In there at the knees. And the count's even at 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Win at first, 1 gone. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So they make short work of him there. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field, and pitching here today, Andre Palante. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Scott sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Kyle Tucker in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Palante. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Grounded to Gorman. And Tucker is retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Aaron Judge. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Yeah, there's the strike.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
Judge waits. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Off the mark there. It's 2-2. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Two down, nobody on. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now Nolan Gorman. Gorman matched a homer in his last game. Shota back to work. To the right side. Bichette whips it to first. 1 out in the 2nd. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
1 out, base is empty.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Three 3-1 now. Ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And here's the first baseman, Luken Baker. There's the strike. Two outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Two outs. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. No score here in the second. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Devers at the plate. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swung on, bolted. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So up now for Chicago, Colt Keith.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. In the air to left center. Donovan on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. 1 away. Here's Riley Green. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and now 2 gone.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
On the ground. Gorman throws to first in time, and that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that's outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That's in there. And it's 3-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now he breaks his bat. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Sajazi, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lined into right. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Walked to open the ball game. And that one is inside, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. That catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that's the third out. So one left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Crow Armstrong was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. That's a little bit low.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
That one way inside.
Ball inside.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Hey.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Reese McGuire.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Runner on to go. Pitch is low. Wide throw, and it gets away. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Third, he's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's off the mark. 1-0. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Wynn makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Fought off foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs with a runner at third. On the ground right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now Ivan Herrera, 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Bichette. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. Gorman goes 6'1", 24 years old, a former 1st-round pick back in 2018. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hammered, base hit. And that extends the inning.
the right fielder, number 41.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Grounded out his first time. And that's in there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Gorman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Judge snags it, and that is that. The Cards leave one, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Devers now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Towards first, but that rolls foul. Next offering is downstairs. That one missing inside.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Caught him looking for the K. And next for the Cubs, Colt Keith. Fly to left his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. His 19th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. Now at the plate, Riley Green. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. That one misses,
inside,
and it's
2-2.
2-2.
Count is 3-2.
In the air out to center. Wynn makes his way towards it, grabs it on the run, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Shota back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And the 0-1. And that's fouled off. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So up next, Thomas Sajazi doubled in his first AB.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is down low.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The Cardinals down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. Right through there for a strike. Bounce to third. Devers slings it across, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jordan.
And now the DH, Jordan Walker. He popped out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yo, 1. That one missed. Two outs. Strike two.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Goes down looking. Redbirds down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Breaking ball misses down and away. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matthew Liberatore up and throwing. Leahy also getting ready. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andre Palante done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Matthew Liberatore into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the DH, Pete Crow Armstrong. He reached out a walk his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And the batter now is Reese McGuire. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
No
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Backed off the plate that time. Bichette on second. Crow Armstrong at first with no outs. And they're all loaded up.
That pitch is low.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
That's off the inside corner, and now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now Kyle Tucker has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. There's a strike, 95 of that one. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires home for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position.
I got a ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 on the way. On the ground to third. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Leading off, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. On the ground to third. And a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Rafael Devers. And that is downstairs. Ball one. And another ball.
No strike. Aye.
Swings through that one for strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's to third. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Number 33.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. He's already homered in this game. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Donovan brings it in. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 32.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Riley Green. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Two outs. Liner, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And the batter now, Bo Bichette. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Green off of first with 2 away. And that's a little bit high. In the air, left field, Donovan. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to the ballpark. As we check out the current playoff picture. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Presley.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
That one fouled off. That one found hard the other way. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one is upstairs. Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Gorman lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Presley measures 6 feet 2 inches, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The Cards trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Three-two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Newtbar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here's your 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Great effort, but it gets down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Lucan Baker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So a lefty out of the pen, Brandon Hughes. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. That one not close.
2 strikes.
2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Just a huge at bat right there. He couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And it gets by him. 1 runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate. He comes across to score, and the Cardinals tie it up. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But they score 3 times to even it up. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Thompson.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. And that's too high.
Ball, that's outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's 1 down.
the catcher, number 28.
And next for the Cubs, Reese McGuire. He is struck out and he is walked. Fastball for a strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one drilled left field and a base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back to the top of the order, Trey Turner, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Outside. And fouled off. And a count 1-2. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Got him! And there's 2 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one ripped right center field. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, Aaron Judge, the next Cub to hit. Lots of pop at the plate, outfield playing back almost on the warning track. That one's in there, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 51st home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Thompson gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kyle Leahy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Base is empty with 2 away. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Rafael Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Donovan makes the play, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're dialed into the show. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Victor Scott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Hughes back to work.
Ball
Outside
one.
Low, and that's ball
Ball
one.
one, no
Well, he
strike.
gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-0. That one hit to right. Tucker makes the grab. One down.
Now back, left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan digs in now. 1 for 3. Check
Ball, that's
swing.
outside.
He held up, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Scott, the base runner at first with 1 out. He goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Now the catcher up to hit. Ivan Herrera, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next
Yep,
pitch, a
that ball went
slider
out.
that misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
No.
Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fair ball. Coming home. He will score to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Nolan Gorman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Tying run at the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Cards on the board with this double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Colt Keith. There's a strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And they'll do it again. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And now the count is even. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now a chance for Riley Green. Swings through that one for strike one.
Count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Fernandez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So digging in, Bo Bichette. And first offering is fouled off. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Baker pulls that one down. 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 4, Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a foul ball. That one
Ball.
inside.
Inside.
2-2. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one. They're up 6-4. All set to start the ninth in this one. Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
That misses, and that is ball one.
1-0.
Out towards left center. Green makes the grab, one down. Luken Baker now at the plate. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Really important at bat coming up now.
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the DH, Jordan Walker. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. They're down to their final strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Redbirds down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup, You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more.